My fellow Elysian, I know how much you have been looking forward to this day. Regrettably, however, I must inform you that Inspector Cletus and his companion have not yet returned. Therefore, we cannot yet exclude the remote possibility that down on Deponia, part of the population have somehow managed to survive from on the jump to this day. Prime Controller Ulysses has confirmed that the Organon is ready to fulfill its mission. As soon as the inspection team give the all-clear on their return from the ruins of Portofisco, nothing will stand in the way of the spectacular start of our journey to Utopia. It is only a matter of hours until we can finally give the Organon the signal to go ahead and blow up our home planet. The good news is, due to this delay, the water slide will stay open for now.
So this is the third strike, you're dumping me just like a trash bag. Why? Just because of some mustard on the carpet, you pathetic doghead. I assume that you're human to just bite the dust. But this isn't over yet, yeah, you can bet on that. The last part of my day will surely appease and change your mind anyhow. So turn on your deaf aid now, the story goes on, for good things come in threes.
Good things come in threes.
Uh-oh. So the cutter struck sails, wrecked as Tony's mum scales, and of as much a whale for the long road ahead. Still the mood in the group was just super, whoopie-doop, yeah, except that they slowly grew ripe for the bad. For they knew that they would have to go on by foot. No problem for such a walk, it's all the less stressful if you sing along with a motivating song. And to emphasize this, I flood the cabin of the Coast Guys with helium gas.
With helium gas.
Before a champ decamps to adventure and enters the lion's den, he attends an obscure purification ritual. Yeah, that's a habitual narrative. Look it up, it's for sure. Polished to utmost cleanliness and dressed up as his nemesis, he chose, backed by gold, to go out on a limb. And that they had to leave their friends of old out in the cold was basically their own fault. Advance never hold, because breaks are for wimps.
We'll start because breaks are for wimps.
Stop!
Huh? What's happening to me?
Miss Girl, stay with me! You have been injected with an overdose of sodium amytal! You must stay with me now! Do you hear me? Stay with me!
No.
What? Why not?
Because...
Goal!
Because I love Rufus.
Gold!
Stop!
God! Get this
Gold!
useless
I didn't
scrap bin
mean
out
for
of my
that to
sight at
happen!
once! Throw it overboard!
Gold!
Immediately!
What have I done? Go! What have I done?
Regarding Gold's death and the loss of the Ascension codes, I desist from my usual bomb modes. Things were in a mess. The tightness in his chest was no less as big as the Colossus of Rhodes. And as he fell from the skies, his life flashed before his eyes. Bereft of hope, no courage left to black up. He did finally comprehend this was a definite end. Came over this time, he completely fucked up.
Huzzah, he completely fucked up.
Wow, Rufus a clone? Wow, well, what do you know now? That's mind-boggling news, but I'm sure you can cope. Just put on your slickers and hitch up your knickers, for once more there flickers a speckle of hope. Well, things do look black, you need someone to check on the bulbs at the tunnels and if by hap it turns out to be a cloning lab, you can prep for a quantum step. For 3 times the Rufus is 3 times the jab.
Huzzah, 3 times the crap.
No, damn it, it's jab! 3 times the jab! Oh, wow!
Don't! Run!
Here we go. Hey, what's the big idea?
Is this gonna take much longer? I don't want to seem unromantic, but we've still got a few gigantic... That's it, I guess. You finally succeeded in killing everyone after all.
The cannon was our last chance. And now it's plugged up.
We are all going to die.
And it's all your fault. Thank you so very much, Rufus.
Stop that! You should be ashamed of yourselves. Are you serious about blaming Rufus? Where would you be without him now? Likely still at home in Kuvak or the floating black market, everyone doing their own thing. You wouldn't even have looked up when the bomb towers opened their hatches. It was him who brought you here. He fought for you and your planet. Even though you all hate him, he could have gone to Elysium with me on several occasions, but he didn't, because he refused to sacrifice Deponia to get his way. And now now you all damn him for doing the same thing for Elysium.
Goal? Goal! You're alive! And looking good. And you're alive! But...
Why not?
You never
well,
know what it's
hurt
like
to
to
try.
try.
What have we got to
Well,
lose?
Do it
It
that
sure
way.
beats not having a plan.
The final maneuver proved as a move no more nuts as any other plan there was at hand. A perfect occasion for a contemplation of all the events and the writer's intent. It may seem safe to say that Rufus's way for saving the day is a little snafu. But when shit hits the fan is when a decent man's plan put in deeper as ever a diver was a scuba to do.
Huzzah was a scuba-dee-doo.
Rufus? Rufus, wake up! The sheer folly of this really surmounts everything I've heard so far! No, stop that! You rotten bastard!
No!
Come on, Go. We need to get out. Come.
Huh? Hello, Rufus! What? Barry, what are you doing here? You were my idol, you remember? And I follow you everywhere. No, seriously, I just wanted to tell you how much I admire what you're doing here. At first, of course, I was shocked, but then I did understand. Brilliant! Really! It was actually the only thing you could do. A genius plan! Even from a philosophical point of view. The ultimate altruistic deed. Huh. Wow! Rufus! The oh-so-resolute Rufus at last finally changed!
Are you ready?
I don't know. Do you really think this outfit is appropriate?
But Rufus, everyone knows you're a Deponian. You remember that, right? You no longer need to pretend. Never again. You can simply be yourself. Forever, Rufus.
But this is totally cool.
Ah, here come our heroes, the saviors of Deponia. Well, a fine mess you got us into, if I may say so. Your report poses us a difficult dilemma. Naturally, now that we know Deponia is inhabited, our journey to Utopia is cancelled for the time being. But the high boat is destroyed, and the cable is cut. And with so many new citizens, our resources will be used up even faster than expected. What will become of Elysium? Are we forced to land on Deponia? Is that the solution? So many questions.
I'm afraid I have no answers for you, Your Eminence. But this Deponian here is a true genius.
Who? Me?
If you're stuck for unusual ideas, his imagination knows no limit.
Go ahead. Any suggestion will be welcome.
But go?
You can do it.
Well, perhaps we could mount some rockets on Elysium.
Go on.
Or flying dragons. And if we put monster truck tires on a gigantic dirigible...
Monster truck tires?
Then perhaps we could train a few eagles and...
Getting back to those flying dragons, how big would they have to be?
Oh, huge! With very large teeth, and they should breathe fire.
I'm closing my case. There's nothing left to say. Any last questions? I take that as a no. If you feel battered, your whole world is shattered, I may have a helpful suggestion for you. Just grab your harmonica and sing about Deponia. And Rufus is a stream of a life more ideal, and the fact that sometimes there may be just one last chance to save the day if you let go. And if that's so, I'm off now for real.
Usa is off now for real.